Hey everybody, Chuck here, and it's May 5th, 2017, and this is the Chuck Baker vlog number 370, and it's Friday, and how the heck is everybody today? I really want to know. Put a note down there in the comments section, tell me how you're doing and what's going on. For me, I just been resting up. I had an in-service day at work, but got back from that and researching some news stories to talk with you about. So let's just get to it. First story here is 8 charged with involuntary manslaughter and Penn State hazing death. This fraternity had been hazing this 19-year-old pledge, and what they were having him do was run from station to station and drink different amounts of alcohol, and they kept him doing this, and he got so intoxicated that he fell down some stairs, and then they brought him back up and they laid him on a couch and they let him lay there, and they could tell he was injured. His head was injured and other parts of his body, but they were afraid and didn't know what to do, so they just left him there. And then during the night he had got up and fell down the same set of stairs again, and he laid down at the bottom of these stairs for hours until they found him again, and then they finally got him to a hospital, but it was too late. His injuries were too severe and he passed away. So now the fraternity and 8 of the fraternity brothers are being charged with involuntary manslaughter and a bunch of other different charges, alcohol-related charges, hazing charges. It's going to be pretty messy, I think. But if anything changes, any updates come up, I'll let you know. Next story here is Darth Vader costume prompts evacuation of Wisconsin high school on Star Wars Day. Well, you know, May 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. This kid, he had dressed up in a Darth Vader costume, and he entered the school through one of the back doors, and he was carrying this bag, and people saw him, and they became concerned and disturbed, and they called the police, and that prompted the evacuation of the school. Not only that school, but another school in the area as well. But they finally got um, in touch with the kid, and it all turned out okay. But yeah, you know, that can happen. You need to let some people know what's going on so you don't unduly disturb people in that manner. Next story here is Ohio teacher fired for dragging student. This teacher worked in a Head Start program in Ohio, and she worked with 3 to 5-year-olds, and for some reason she became upset with this child and she drug him down the hall, and somebody took a picture of it. Now, it doesn't say who the child was, doesn't say who the teacher was, doesn't tell the age, but it does give a little bit of context to the story, so you can take a look at that. And as always, these stories are on my Google Plus page, and a link to my page is down in the description. Next story here is massive phishing attack targets Gmail users. Yesterday I told you about a Google Docs attack, and this is part of that. If you open this Google Docs file, it gives access to the hacker to your Gmail and all of your Google sites. So, like I said before you open an attachment or a Google Doc, make sure that you're totally sure with who it came from and that you were expecting this doc. Just don't open an email when you're not expecting it like that. This goes for attachments and hyperlinks as well. Even hyperlinks can direct you to a site that can infect your computer. So be vigilant on that, and don't be clicking any hyperlinks that you're not sure of, or opening any documents that you're not sure of. Next story here is 7 bounty hunters charged with murder after shooting at wrong car. These 7 bounty hunters were after this guy, and I forget what they were after him for, but they found this car in a Walmart, and it looked like the description they had of the person's car, but it wasn't their car. It was some innocent people, and for some unknown reason, they just started shooting at this car and the people inside, and one person was killed, and another one was injured. But you know, if you're gonna use deadly force like that, make sure you know what you're doing. And these people, they weren't even armed. They had no weapons. They were in their own car. It wasn't the guy they were looking for. It wasn't even the car they were looking for. The license plate was totally wrong. But they just came up on this car and just started shooting. So, I think they gonna get what they deserve, really. And then the last story here, his name is Darth Vader. No, really, it is. This guy, his father was a big fan of the Darth Vader character. And so when his son was being born, he wanted to name his son Darth Vader. Well, his wife was kind of knocked out at the time. She was going through labor and all that. So she really wasn't thinking when she agreed to it. But then after his son was born and she was fully aware, she was kind of doing rethinking of that. But her husband talked her into it. So, yes, his name is Darth Vader. Darth Vader Williamson. He's a technician in a hospital, and that's his name. So, and again, if you want to see any of these stories, they'll be on my Google Plus page. And that's it for today, everybody. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And take a look at my social media sites, G+, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you missed yesterday's vlog, just click on the image there. And please check out my website, the Chuck Baker homepage at chuckbaker.org. Till tomorrow, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.